Hold on a second. I got to turn up the 25. All right. Hello, friends. Welcome to the stream. Fuck, actually, hold on. Let me pull up the TikTok. All right. Anyway, here at Kunsan in 923911, so block 52. So I'm going to go take out some electronic warfare stations by this Chinese aircraft carrier before we sink it. Because I believe they have something to do with the jamming, which is why my Delta 3s have issues hitting the Su-30s. So, walk around checklist. External canopy jettison hit. Slow? Yeah, it's on slow. External canopy jettison handle doors closed. Torpedo and static covers removed. We'll pretend they're removed. Come off when the chocks. Probes covered. Pretend the covers are removed. Pretend we rotated them. Static ports are good. Both sides. Radome is secure. Inlet duct, well, it better be clear because there's that fucking cover in it. Pods and pylons. Shake the HTS. Shake the TGP. Shake the jammer. Good. Fired indicator is good. Right main landing gear chocks are in. Tire, wheel, strut, all are good. Door linkage is secure. Right wing EPU exhaust port is clear. Leading edge flap is in good condition. Stores and pylons, bag, harm, AMRAM. All good. Now the form lights are good. We move back to the tail. Hook is good. Ventral fins, those are on either side of the jammer, a little aft of it. That's what those are. Ventral fins, boards, horizontal tails, aka the elevator, and rudder, all good. Vertical stabilizer is good. Nav and form lights are good. Vertical tail light is good. And this jet does not have a drag chute. The JFS doors are closed. Now we move on to the left wing. Flapper on is good. Nav and form lights are good. Stores and pylons, AMRAM, harm, bag, all are good. Leading edge flap is good. And the fuel vent outlet is clear. Left main landing gear, chocks are in, tire, wheel, strut, all are good. Door linkage is good. Landing gear safety pin is installed. Gun port is clear. IFF bird slicers are good. Port 2317 is closed. All right. Nose landing gear, tire, wheel, strut appear to be in good condition. Door linkage is good, right? Yeah. And landing and taxi lights are in good condition. All right. So now, before entering cockpit, scroll up to that. Check AFTO form 781. Make sure stores are correct. AMRAM, harm, bag, HTS, jammer, TGP, bag, harm, AMRAM. Yes, the stores are correct. All right. The jet. Pause the head tracker. Fuck. Hit the wrong. All right, here we go. The way BMS interacts with the head tracker is like more finicky than DCS. I had some issues getting it correct. Sorry about that. It took me a while, honestly. It took me longer than I feel like it should have. Anyway. Gesture control safe. Board switch centered. Fuel master guard down. Engine comp pry guard down. Yeah. Audio panels. Set our audio panels. clockwise, squelch, both, yeah. Alt gear handle is in. Alt flaps norm. Ground jet enable switch is off. Hook is up. Master arm is off. Jet control safe. Tier lighting control panel, all knobs off. Oxygen regulator off. And utility lights, don't even believe they're implemented. Honestly, no simulator except X-Plane 12 implemented the utility lights, which is pretty crazy. Also, the standby attitude indicator, you can't adjust it, so I'm just going to say it's fucking digital. Whatever. Anyway. Heat's off. Flick his power test switch norm. Defog. You can't even adjust that in here. All right, we'll pretend it's mid-range. DBU off. All flaps norm. Manual flap switch enable. Leading edge flap switch auto. Bit switch off. Trim autopilot disconnect switch norm. Trim is all centered. Fuel master guard down. Tank inertia ring off. Engine feed knob norm. Air refuel probe closed. IFF master knob standby. CNI backup. Tack in. Don't have to worry about that. Exterior lighting control panel. Right. One. Master light norm. EPU norm guard down. Power off. Avatar video select HUD. ECM off. We are going to use a jammer. Just implement it correct or better in BMS. COM 1 clockwise, 2 clockwise, squelch, yeah. AB reset switch norm. Engine comp pry guard down. JFS off. UHF radio backup control panel now both. Countermeasure distribution switches off. Throttle. Okay, throttle's good. Board switch forward, dogfight switch centered. All gear handle in, countermeasure distribution system switches all off. RF switch norm, stores config Cat 3. Then taxi lights off. Ground jet enable switches off. Brakes channel 1. Anti-skid is on. Stores jettison cover intact. Hook up HUD symbology off. All right. Autopilot switches off. Master arm off. Laser arm off. Altimeter, we'll set the altimeter when we grab the ATIS. Fuel quantity select knob norm. External transfer switch norm. Instrument mode. Again, that's here. It's digital. Clock. Can't even adjust that. Sensor power switches all are off. HUD control panel. Set. Nuclear consent switch. Can't even adjust that. Zero eye switch off. Guard down. Wrist and armrest. Armrest out. All right. Armrest. As you guys can see. Tail lighting control panel off. Betty is on. Temp knob auto. Air source knob norm. Avionics power switch is all off. Anti-ice auto. IFF. UHF antennas both norm. Right. Now we have to verify fuel master switch guard down. Engine feed knob norm. EPU norm guard down. Engine comp pry guard down. Throttle off. Gear down. Hook up. Master arm off, air source knob. All right. Fly through this a bit now. Test. Right. Canopy down. Yeah, US NVG, they really did. It looks much better than it used to. JFS clear. JFS 2. Last time I streamed BMS. You can't turn the indexer down either. I don't like that. Last time I streamed BMS, I hit JFS 1 by mistake. I had to sit here and get the JFS recharged. So yeah, I'm sure you guys can see what I mean. BMS looks good, but it's not quite as good as DCS, but it's much better than it once was. Also having BMS withdrawals, or I was. This is a block 52. It's not a block 50, so it's a little different. Curve's a bit different. It's better at altitude, though. Wait a second. I'll bring it to life. Watching the stack and making sure we don't have a hot start. The FTIT goes above 750. I'll try again. It means they're having a hot start, and it's no good. I'm not even sure that DCS implements that, but I act like it does. All right, it should be fine. All right, oil pressure's up. FTIT's dropping. It's 7. All right. Had a normal start, friends. Okay. Check the probe heat. Okay. Iron overheat. Good.
Pull up.
Let's let Betty talk her shit.
Altitude. Warning. Jammer. Counter. Chaff. Flare. Low. Out. Lock. IFF. Caution. Bingo. Data.
All right, Betty. Enough of you. All right. Let's wait for the DED to come up. All right. Why does the HUD look so washed out? It should not look like that. You guys are going to notice something very different about this jet. Some of you may. It's a lot fancier than what's in DCS. I'll tell you guys that. Countermeasure distribution system switches all on. Jahimic's on. Needs to be calibrated. Jammer on. EPU pin out, please.
Century 1-1, sunrise.
All right.
Dragnet 5-1, sunrise. Be advised, hostile launch activity detected. Bullseye 0.
So on the data cartridge.
0, 0. Dragnet 4-1, sunrise.
All right. Link works.
Dragnet 1-1, sunrise.
Click is bit. Monitor. Real life crew chief would be watching it for us, just like we do in DCS.
Bullseye 0, 8-3, 3, 0, 4.
Jet's doing this all on its own. A flight control system built-in test. That's what this is. That's what BIT stands for. All right. Passed. If it failed, it would say fail there. DBU test. All right. MPO test. Now, here the full deflection is very noticeable. In DCS, it's not as obvious, but obviously, that's full deflection. Oh, how DCS lets you carry 60 and 60 of chaff and flares, that's not realistic. 60 and 30. So, EPU test. DCS also doesn't make you rev for the EPU test as well, and it should. Go rev to 80% RPM. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Back to idle. All right. Anti-skid. Skid's good. Actually, hold on, I'll do a sec test as well. Swing on the nozzle. Swing on the nozzle. Snapper to mill. Stabilize. Nozzle swung back. Nozzle swung back. All right. Check the O-bugs while we're over here. O-bugs is good. Fuel test. All is well. Feed test. No RPM rollback. Right. Brake channel test. Good. Gotta do it again when we get moving. Anti-ice test. It's good. All right. Back it up. Back it up with the real checklist. All right. After starting engine heat, fire and overheat, malfunction indication. Let Betty talk her shit. Avionics. INS is aligning. That switch, it doesn't let you hit the map switch at BMS. Not sure why. Everything else is on. EGR, yeah, INS is aligning. Fire control radar. Actually, hold the test page. That's what the test page is supposed to look like, guys, just so you guys know. Because in DCS it's blank, so they didn't implement that correctly either. You guys are going to see all the shortcomings of DCS in the F16 today. Boards. Forgot the boards. The boards look better in BMS than they do DCS. You know what? I think from altitude, the ground looks better in BMS. Flick is bit. ECM. All right, jammer's on. It's ready. 3 green. Standby attitude is digital. Fuel. EPU. Flick is bit. DBU. Trim. MPO. Air refueling system. Forgot to do that. All right. So the probe actually opened. Probe actually opened. Said the probe closed. Probe closed. Anti-ice, we did that. I got pissed. Old bugs, we did that. All right, I'll be right back. I got pissed really bad. All right, steer points are good. Hold on a second, friends. Pause the head tracker as well. I got pissed. I'll be right back. All right. Let's align the Jimix. Or the Jimi Hendrix, sorry. Gotta align the Jimi Hendrix here. Do it this way. All right. Jimi Hendrix is aligned. Jimi Hendrix is aligned, friends. Now we're going to grab the ATIS.
Wind, 349 degrees, 06 knots, gusts 08. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Sky conditions, no significant clouds. Temperature, plus 33 degrees Celsius. Altimeter, 2963 inches. Gunson, information Delta.
Delta.
Runway 36.
6.
Expect visual approach.
VFR.
Wind, 349 degrees, 06 knots, gusts 08. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Sky conditions, no significant clouds. Temperature, plus 33 degrees Celsius. Altimeter, 2963 inches.
Altimeter 2963.
Information Delta.
15 for our flight.
Runway
All my frequencies are pre-programmed here, by the way, fellas. That's why I'm not typing them in manually like I do in DCS. I'm typing in individual numbers. Double check 15 for flight. 15 is correct for flight. Weasel 4, that's who we are today. Let me grab the... I don't know why this ATIS doesn't include the DA and the dew point. DA is 2089. Dew point is 27. All right. Weasel 4, Delta, Delta. Going to Delta. Active is 3-6. VFR conditions. Wind is 349 at 6. Gust 8. Visibility is over 10. Sky condition is clear. Temperature 33. Dew point 27. Altimeter 2963. Density altitude 2089. 41. All right. 2877 is clearance. Wind's on clearance. Weasel 4. Wind's on clearance. Weasel 4. Flight of 4 F-16s. Ready to copy IFR for package number 2755. Bar runway 36 clear. Quick climb to 12,000 on runway heading to the 12,000 right. Turn is for Intel 3. Pass Intel 3 outer above 16,000. Departure on 292.65. Squawk 1530. Weasel 4. All right. Ground trucks out, please. Where are we? I haven't been to Kunsan in a while. I forgot what this is called. It's the south ramp. Kunsan ground, Weasel 4, flight of 4 F-16s, ready to taxi IFR from the south ramp with Delta.
Good afternoon, Weasel 4. You are number 2 for departure. Taxi Alpha, and then hold short. Runway 36.
Over to 36 on Alpha. We'll hold short for Weasel 4. All right. Time to go, boys. No, I'm not going to turn my air source off. I know what happens, bro. Turn your air source off. Your avionics overheat, bruv. Come on. INS page so we can see how fast we're taxiing. So you guys are going to notice something different about this jet once we're in the air. Some of you may already notice something different about the RWR. Actually, you can't tell from the RWR. Clear, clear. Yo, the HUD should not be that washed out. I'm not sure why it looks like that. It's alright, I can still read it.
Weasel 4-1, contact tower for takeoff. Switch to 9230.
Push tower on 292.30 for Weasel 4, see it? Alright. Heat on. Same shit, boys. Canopy closed and locked, no light. No difference. Landing lights on. It's a pain in the ass to click this, though. Gotta find exactly where. Gesture controls armed.
AMC.
Radar out on.
F-16s. Request
Oxygen on. Anti-ice auto.
Banshee 2, you were number 5 for departure. Hold
Now for the real checklist, friends.
Give way to Hawkeye 3, 2, F16, taxiing Alpha. Mako 4.
Guys, I can't read the chats now. When I get, unless you guys know how to have them appear directly in my cockpit, but if not, then I'll just read them once we're airborne. For takeoff, all flaps norm, manual flap switch enable, trim is all centered, engine comp pry guard down. Boards are closed, canopy closed and lock, no light. IFF and link are definitely working. Tanks, we made sure that they were feeding at the ramp. Actually, hold on a second. Do this little trick in BMS. Top off right here. Alright. Boards are closed. Oh. Tanks, check that. Fuel quantity, select knob norm. Stores config cat 3. Ground enable switches off. Harness leads. None of that. We're invisible. EPU. Did the EPU test at the ramp. Heat's on. Ejection controls arm. We'll cycle the flight controls in a second. The oil pressure looks good. Let's check the ALO data. $1,000. 10,000 is good. Still to 1,000 again. Alright. Flight control check. Alright. Goodson Tower, good afternoon. Weasel 4, Flight 4 F-16s ready for departure at runway 36, holding short on Alpha.
Weasel 4, Kunasan Tower, weighing 350 at 6 knots, runway 36. You're cleared for takeoff.
For takeoff 36.
F-16s, inbound from overpit landing. Plasma 2, Kunasan Tower, continue inbound for runway 36, cleared for all rad.
We'll take off 36. Tower, just to let you know, Weasel 4 is doing a quick climb 12,000. Alright. Pull up on center line. Wait for 2. Same shit. Run it up. Go. Alright. 2. You at. 92, 39, 11, and 911 Memorial Jet and Half Glass 5. Pressure's on me not to lose this one. Where's 2? 2. Alright, I'm not sure what 2 is doing. Need to pull forward a little more.
Weasel 4,
Alright.
Kunasan Tower,
Not time for this.
incoming traffic.
Running it up.
Weasel 4, Kunasan Tower, expedite departure, incoming traffic.
Weasel 4. Alright, stack looks good. Breaks out. Mill. Left. Burner.
1, brake left.
Airspeed's alive. Knows what's steering off.
2,
Booting left a little bit. Start to rotate at about 160. Starting to rotate. Positive rate. Gears coming up. Drift cut out. Unload the Alpha. Yeah, Betty. So you guys are going to see what I mean.
departure.
Push departure, Weasel Force, yep. You guys are going to see what I mean about the flight path marker. Pull at 500 like we usually do. We go. Shut up, Eddie. Kusan departure, good afternoon, Weasel 4, passing 4,000 for 12, quick climb, flight of 4 F-16s. Shit. Kusan departure, Weasel 4, flight of 4 F-16s, passing 8,000 for 12, quick climb.
Weasel 4, Kunasan, departure. Fly heading 040. Resume on navigation.
Right turn 040, Weasel 4. Alright.
Weasel 14,
It's alright that we
on my
overshot because we're just going to slow the climb. So turn right, 040, feet off the rudder pedals. It's not Cessna 172. Right turn, 040. Alright, so we're going to slow and let flight catch up.
4, airborne. Weasel 4-3, on my way.
We're not landing light off. So we're going to climb, continue to climb slowly.
Weasel 4-4, on my way.
Steer point cycle automatically. Alright.
Be advised, hostile launch activity detected. Bullseye 085-283.
And we're at a 52, so our cruising altitude is Angels 35. That's a difference. There are a few more differences you guys will see. Ooh, look at 4 in the vertical. I think he just leveled out. Go right turn and pass intel perfectly. Go pass intel at or above 1.6. She knows a bit higher. I'll read all the chats in a second, friends. Don't worry, I didn't forget. As soon as everybody gets in, and we're on autopilot, read all the chats. I usually maintain between 250 and 260 and just let my flight catch up. So, look at the terrain. See how realistic BMS looks in the sky? Once you get closer to the ground, it starts to distort. So, my personal opinion, I believe BMS looks better from altitude, and I believe DCS looks better close to the ground. That's what I think.
Be advised, hostile launch activity detected. Bullseye 0.
The cockpits are very close, but DCS has slightly more clickable things. But I'm sure some of you saw me think I was going to run into the ground and jump out of a perfectly good jet last night. I felt like such an idiot. But in DCS, you actually can't click the ejection handle. You have to hit Control E 3 times quickly. But in BMS, you could just look down and click on it and pull it. So it's another little nuance between the two.
Plasma 2-2. You're causing a traffic conflict. Contact approach for sequencing or depart the area.
Damn, she's not happy with Plasma 2-2. Alright, 2's right there, or left there, 3 and 4 right there. It's nice. Passing intel above 16.
Two, in position.
All right. Green 4 right there. Start the left turn.
Plasma 2-2, F16, 5 miles, northwest, 4,000. Request active for visual landing.
Plasma 2-2, Gunasan approach. Welcome back. Vectors for VAR approach. Runway 36. Due page 2964. Plasma 2-2, turn left heading 320, hold 4,000, maintain 300 knots.
Damn, I really forgot to set the altimeter. I'm a dick. Whatever.
3, in position.
902 now. It's not that big of a deal in the Viper. That's why you got radar rat out, but G aircraft, that's a big deal.
4 airborne, 2 ship, F-16s, 1,000.
Mako 4, Kunasan, departure. Depart heading 335. Resume on navigation.
Plasma 2-1, F-16, 10 miles, northwest, 4,000. Request active for visual landing.
Plasma 2-1, Kunasan approach. Vectors for VAR approach. Runway 36. Due page 2964. Plasma 2-1, turn right heading 320.
Just autopilot on.
5,000, maintain 300 knots. Runway 36.
Departure, Weasel 4 is clear.
2-2, fly present heading, hold 4,000, maintain 220 knots.
Departure, Weasel 4 is clear. Airspace pushing taxi. Yep. See what the AWACS's call sign is. Actually, hold on a second. Let's run our in-flight checklist. Alright, fuel quantity transfer balance is good. Quantity norm. Oxygen system cabin out is... Can't even see that shit. It should be good. Don't see why it wouldn't be. Cabin out is good, and the stack is good. Alright. Read some chats. Should pause the head tracker. Alright, so read some chats here. Shalef's hangar, this is Falcon BMS, sir. No, I said BMS, F4 velocity. I didn't say BFM. Prince new to what? P, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I know. USNVG. BMS does look much better than it used to. J-Rod Kid, this is BMS. J-Rod, thank you for the follow. I believe this can be good. I believe this can be played in VR. I'm not 100% sure, though. Yeah, BMS looks pretty good now, bro. I know it's much better than it used to. F4 velocity. No, this is not DCS. Francis, yes, we obviously took off. Honestly, you know what? I got to try and read these on my phone because it's like, this is fucked up. Every time I have to either Alt-Tab or Control-Escape out of BMS to read TikTok or to read fucking chats, which is stupid. So, I don't even know how to do that. I need to view my live from somewhere else. How do I even... Man, this is fucking... What if I go into TikTok Studio? No. How to view TikTok live chats on phone? No. Steer points also automatically cycle here.
Be advised, hostile launch activity detected. Bullseye 069147.
That's not a fucking thing. This thing is giving me bullshit. This is fucking crazy. Yeah, this is bullshit. It doesn't even... This is fucking... Alright, I got it. Final fucking Lee. Plug this shit in, actually. I got offered to watch myself live. I just clicked on it. Alright. Does it not show all the lives? I mean, all the chats? DD Safety, this is Falcon BMS, bro. Chase Matthews a fucking... I gotta ban that motherfucker. Chase Matthew, Chase Matthew, Chase Matthew. Is this even... This is the wrong. I think it's wrong. Alright, honestly, I'm just gonna have to fucking alt tab out, which is it's bullshit. Calvin, thank you for the follow. Francis and F16. Share Force not going to do that. Thank you for the follow. Kara, hello. Angus, thank you for the follow. You just downloaded Falcon BMS. Good shit. Scotty, thank you for the follow. I'm going to go get some. Control P. It's how you disable a pilot's body. Tequila Roses, thank you. Scotty's waiting on new Flying Aces. What is that, Scotty? I didn't even hear about that. Flying Aces? Go. No, sir. This is Falcon PMS, brother. Buzz Dawn of Jets right now. What's Dawn of Jets? I'm not even sure what that is. Never heard of that. I will, Scotty. I'll add you back after this, after I'm done with the live stream. Santiago, thank you for the follow, my friend. Yes, Carlos, I do full afterburner takeoffs. Jev Tix, obviously, bro. My name's Full Afterburner. You gotta do full afterburner takeoffs. Thank you, Tequila. Thank you. Gotta be professional. It's the only way to do it. DY, this is Falcon BMS, sir. DD Safety, this is Falcon BMS. Santiago, yes, this is one way to learn how to fly the F16, sir. DD Safety GM. Operation FOF, thank you for the follow. DD Safety, this is Falcon BMS, this fucking guy. Block that guy. Operation FOF, thank you for the follow. All right, Chase Matthews blocked. He's in the A10, you got hit by a tank. Damn, bro, sorry to hear. $75, thank you for the share. F4, you'll make it, brother. I have faith. Sean Christ, thank you for the follow. $75, thank you for the share. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to see all of them, Angus, if I do that. Flew pretty good. What's going on? We are flying to go take out some electronic warfare stations near Chinese aircraft carrier. D, thank you for the follow. Aviation Finn, thank you, bro. User per 81. No, sir, this is Falcon BMS. All right. I'll try and read the chats as they come in on my phone, but no promises. I can only see some of them. I can't see all of them. I'm not sure why. So I'll try to keep up with it. Slavic Shrimp just started learning the Hornet. Good for him. It's a lot. Yeah, nah, bro. None of these aircraft are easy. The sooner you start, the sooner you will do very well. Let me just make sure I can tab out of that. Sure, I can tab to checklist and to briefing page. If I can't tab like that, that's an issue. All right. Yes. All right. Can tab. No, Angus, we're on our way to go. Yes, there's going to be enemy aircraft en route. There should be. I'd be shocked if we didn't run into any. But like I said, we're going to go deal with the early warning. No, I'm sorry, the electronic warfare stations. We'll launch harms with them because they emit. And then after that, I don't think we're going to get to this today, but we have to go bomb Chinese aircraft carrier that's over here. Going to unpause the head tracker. Almost at Angels 35, which is our cruising altitude. Flew pretty good. We have about 160 miles. No, sorry, 140 miles. Wait a minute. Yeah. 140 miles. Into that little cusp. Jet's on autopilot right now, by the way, guys. I'm not doing anything. Turn on the fire control radar. Down to 35. Pick up a little airspeed, bleed off some alpha. I'm sure some of you may notice the fire control radar looks a bit different. But you'll see different capabilities out of it very shortly. It's not a 68 V5. Fuck. Hold on a second. There we go. Now BMS is the fucking star of the stream. It looked like I was before. .300 knots. Throttle back a bit. All right. I will read some more chats. Yeah, Angus, I'm literally just reading them off my phone, bro. Yeah. I joined. I said to myself, let's go fly the Viper. That's funny. That flew pretty good. What name sounds familiar? What do I use for thruster? What, you mean? Throttle? I have Slavic Shrimp. I have the Viper TQS from Thrustmaster. Actually, if you're interested in my setup, bro, I'll type my YouTube channel. So if anybody is interested in... it doesn't let me fucking pin it from here. That's bullshit. Alright, listen, if anybody is interested in my exact setup, it's linked in my YouTube. It's linked in the description of the YouTube live stream. Alright, we gotta check in here. Cards are us. No, sir, this is Falcon BMS, my friend. Hold on a second. I need to... What's the AWACS? Dragnet. Dragnet 5. Dragnet 5, Weasel 4, checking in. Bullseye 19826 miles, Fighter 4 F16s, 4 Fox 3s, 2 Magnums per aircraft, ready to attack. Dragnet 5, Weasel 4, request vector threat.
Weasel 4-1, Dragnet 5, nearest threat, Rock 01770, 28,000, beaming, hostile print, Sioux 30, Singleton.
Alright, so, friends, this aircraft here, yeah, see, also, watch, when I slew the cursor around, this is not implemented in DCS either. When I slew the cursor around, you see the little heading on the top of the right MFD. That's a link telling me the information about the aircraft that I'm selecting, right? So this is an F-15. This is an F-15. This is an A-10. This is a Su-27 here. It's at Angels 31 now. I got a feeling it's going to turn into me. So what we're going to do... Yeah. What are these? It's F-15s. What are these? It's F-16s. It looks like they're chasing it. Alright. Still going to keep it as a point of interest. So there's no way it could sneak up on us. Yeah, it flew pretty good. It's called Track IR5. The Track Clip Pro.
Weasel 4, Dragnet 5, be advised, hostile sparing 0, 1, 5, 5, 9, 31,000, print Sioux 30.
Weasel 4. Alright. Weasel 4 engaging Sioux 30, bullseye 223, 55 miles, Angels 28. Weasel 4-1, Fox 3, Sioux 27. Weasel 4-1, Pitbull, Sioux 27. So we can show you guys this one. Should cook them. Yep. Weasel 4-1, Splash 1, Sioux 30. Correction, Sioux 27. Alright. Give me a like and follow if you guys like that splash of the Sioux 30, or Sioux 27. Dragnet 5, Weasel 4, request vector threat.
Weasel 4-1, Dragnet 5, nearest threat, Rock 32983, 21,000, dragging, hostile, print Sioux 27's 2-ship.
F4 velocity's autocorrect is tweaking. That sucks. I hate that shit. Alright, so let's make this fellow over here a point of interest as well. So gonna have to deal with him. He's at 21,000 feet. This is the AN APG-83, by the way, guys. I have a funny feeling those are all enemy aircraft there. Dragnet 5, Weasel 4, request vector threat.
Weasel 4-1, Dragnet 5, nearest threat, Rock 02574, 30,000. Hot, bogey, print, MiG-31, 2-ship.
Oh.
Weasel 4-1, Dragnet 5, nearest threat, Rock 02670, 30,000. Hot, hostile, print, MiG-31, 2-ship. Weasel 4, Dragnet 5, be advised, hostile sparing 02558, 30,000. Print, MiG-31s.
To attack a MiG-31, I just sent it to you. To attack MiG-31,
2, Fox 3
just sent it to you. Go. Cool.
Pitbull.
Weasel 4-1, Fox 3, MiG-31, bearing 019, 39 miles. Angels 37. Correction, Angels 28.
Weasel 4, Dragnet 5, heads up. You, Bandit, bearing 31540, 21,000. Print, Suit 33.
Weasel 4, Pitbull, MiG-31. Show you guys this. I think it hit it. I didn't get to show it to you, unfortunately. User 104, this is Falcon BMS, brother.
Weasel 4, Dragnet 5, heads up. New bandit bearing 0255 21,000. Print Sioux 35.
Weasel 4-3, engage Sioux 33, bearing, correction, Bullseye 212, 28 miles, Angels 21.
Three, Wilco. Port, Wilco. 3, Fox 3 long. Port, Fox 3 long. Three, Pitbull. Port, Pitbull.
Alright, so 3 and 4's missiles went Pitbull. I'm going to turn back in and try to fire on the wingman. Honestly, guys, this might just turn into a BDR session. Just got to do this safely. Weasel 4-1, engaging Sioux 30, bearing 001, 40 miles, Angels 27.
Weasel 4-4, rejoin formation. Weasel 4-4, on my way. 4, request permission to engage. Methods, club 360.
Weasel 4-1, Fox 3, Sioux 30. Weasel 4, Pitbull, Sioux 30. These are AIM-120 Delta 3s, by the way, guys. They're not AIM-120 Charlies. And 1 Fox 3 left. Yeah, I don't think we're going to... It's going to miss him. It missed him. Yep. Yeah, this is going to end up just being a BVR session. Unfortunately. Actually, that's fine, because now I can use more gas. To engage Sioux 27, I'm going to send it to you now.
2, we'll go. Fox 3 long. Pitbull. 2, Fox 3 long.
3, engage Sioux 27 and send it to you now.
Wilco. Port, Wilco.
Weasel 4-1, engaging MiG-31, Bullseye 122, 43 miles, Angels 22.
2, Pitbull.
Weasel 4-1, Fox 3, MiG-31. Should have lofted that thing better.
3, Pitbull.
Ah, I only got to
Four,
fucking
Pitbull.
55,000 feet.
Weasel 4, Dragnet 5, heads up. You, Bandit bearing 0, 1, 0, 4, 6, 32,000. Print Sioux 30s.
Weasel, weapon check.
Weasel 4-2. 2 Magnum. 1 radar. Fuel safe 7-6.
Weasel 4, Dragnet 5, heads up. You, Bandit bearing 0, 3, 5, 5, 0, 19,000. Print MiG 31s.
Weasel 4-1, Splash MiG-31. Alright, we gotta get out of here. Actually, yeah, they're all running. They're trying to pull us into some shit. So, yeah, no. RTB. I'll read all the chats in a second. Let me get out of danger. Yeah, this is what I mean. I only got 16 new followers, so it's like people don't like BMS like that, unfortunately. Not very many views either. Not very many likes. This is why I don't stream BMS that frequently. It's very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. It's because everybody has fucking TikTok brain, and BMS is less action. It's more building up to it, more actual flying. DCS is less realistic. Honestly, that's really what it is. But it's fine. It is what it is. So I guess I'll be back in DCS tomorrow. User 104. I'm not sure what Metal Storm is. What is that? Maralex, my PC specs. Nah, it's, bro, F4, it's just that, like, I'm not getting a lot of views, not a lot of likes. It's just, people don't like BMS like that, it seems. It seems like when I stream DCS, it's much more of an inflow of a bigger audience. That's all. But DCS is better for streaming, that's all, bro. Unfortunately. I really wish it wasn't that way. But it is what it is. So, anyway, Maralex asked about my PC specs. So I don't have an AMD GPU. I have a RTX 5080 from Gigabyte. It's the smaller one. I forget what it's called. The Gigabyte makes two. They make a longer one and a shorter one. It's the shorter one. Like I said, I forget what it's called. I have an Intel i7. I have 32 gigs of RAM. I have, what else? 2 terabyte hard drive. It's an Acer Nitro 60, Maralex. So yeah, we're Winchester, RTB. And guys, in BMS, you can't, it's not like DCS where you could reload just 1, 2, 3, which, yes, that is realistic. Unless you're in, like, a circumstance like Ukraine. So it is what it is. People like the video game-ish aspect of DCS, which is fine. You know, it's more entertaining. And at the end of the day, as much as I wish I was a real F16 pilot, I'm an entertainer. So that's what the people want. I gotta give it to them. Unfortunately. It's not unfortunate, actually. DCS is realistic enough. It's, you know, I just prefer this. That's all. So we saw a few air-to-air kills, not too bad. Yeah, I can. This is what I do. But I'm just Velocity, I'm just going to stream more DCS more often. That's all. Like, yes, I'm still going to stream BMS, but just, you know, basically the way I have, like one every couple weeks or 2 weeks or whatever. So, slow E350, BMS does a lot better than DCS. If you've been watching, I'm sure you've heard the AI air traffic control. That's one of the major things it does better. Yeah, I know, bro. I'm looking forward to streaming on the BSC server. I really am, because the BSC server, the layout is similar to this, the 2D screen of this. I'll show you guys the 2D screen in a minute, or in a bit when we get back to base. So, slow E350, there's a bunch of things, honestly. So, steer points, I'll just show you a few basic things, right? DCS doesn't allow you to do this. So, basically, I can hit sequence here on the toggle switch, and it makes my steer points will either automatically cycle through, or I have to manually cycle them. DCS doesn't let you do that. They, up until just recently, didn't have this little caret up here or down there. So basically, you hit 5 for a cruise, and you hit 0, and it puts a little caret at the speed you need to fly if you want to be at the correct time on target or time on station, etc. The flight path marker, this is a big one. This is my biggest complaint about DCS. Flight path marker doesn't work right. Attitude ladder doesn't work right. So when you go drift cutout, right? When you hit when you hit this switch to drift cutout, what it should do is it should cage the attitude ladder and the flight path marker in the middle of the HUD, right? And then when you put the switch to norm, it should allow the crosswind, etc., to affect it, right? And DCS doesn't do that. It's completely wrong. When that switch is norm, the flight path marker is not where the jet is going at all. Try to land. Yeah, they don't fix bugs. That's crazy. Try to land in DCS with the flight path marker with the switch in norm and watch what happens. Put the flight path marker on center line, and I promise you're not going to end anywhere up in your fucking center line. That's also another reason, guys, why a lot of times I turn the HUD off in DCS when I land, because the flight path marker is fucking useless. So to be completely honest with you, I'd much rather line up the HUD projector with the center line than have to worry about some finicky flight path marker that doesn't work correctly. Here, it's an entirely different story. Here, I put the flight path marker on the numbers and fly my approach, and that's it. You guys will see. Up until just recently, you weren't able to aerobrake correctly in the F16 and DCS. The nose would slam down if you touch down at a lower AOA than about 11 degrees. I usually touch down between 9, 8, and 10. 8 and 10 I touch down at, then I pop up higher. And you can do that, but in DCS, it didn't let you do that until very recently. Also, when you do that, the internet has a fucking heart attack. I posted a video of me doing that on Instagram, and everybody had a meltdown telling me I was wrong, and it was hilarious. It's like none of them understood. All of them thought I didn't understand AOA or the concept of it. It's hilarious. Yeah, bro, DCS does have a lot of things wrong, unfortunately. Testicle, yes, I could come fuck your wife if you want, bruv. Mr. Testicle. I could come fuck your wife, your girlfriend, whatever. If you want. But then she'll probably be mine forever, so I'm not sure that you would want that. I promise I could dick your bitch better than you, Mr. Testicle, sir. Mr. Testicle was not expecting that. He was not expecting that at all. I'm not too busy, bruv. I can go fuck your bitch, give her the best dick she's ever had in her life, and then come fly right back to this. No worries. Your bitch is probably a 4 anyway. That's why your fucking name is Testicle. Testicle, you don't have any more shit to talk, bruv? Why not? You just go server my name is video. Oh, okay. Yeah, slow E350, I remember, bro. Of course I remember. I know, I was enjoying it too. I love when people come on here and try to troll me. Because I react in ways that they don't expect it. I get a kick out of telling the trolls off. And a lot of people don't expect that. I'm sad he left too. I wanted to continue dragging him. No, he's true stories. He's probably just a troll, bro. That's all. He probably just made that account just to troll. Whatever. I think it's funny. I like to tell the trolls off because, like I said, I come at them with shit that they don't expect. No, he didn't have a good comeback. Whatever. He just left because he realized he was a loser. It is what it is. But Fiddy, you're gonna see, bro. You're gonna see exactly what I mean with the flight path marker. I'm not sure if you've tried it, but Fiddy, go try to land in DCS. Go try to land the Viper in DCS with the flight path marker, and then you'll see what I mean, bro. Put it on the numbers, and you're not gonna land anywhere near the numbers. I like to in DCS, bro. Honestly, I turn the HUD off and just line the HUD projector up at the center line. Do it that way. It's easier, and it also makes me feel like I'm flying a really fast, really powerful GA aircraft, which is kind of funny. So DCS gets a lot right, but they also have they have a few big things wrong. But overall, it's pretty good. And I'm not just saying that just because I'm saying that because I actually believe it. But I do like DCS. I do like BMS better. So unfortunately, we didn't get to go launch the Magnums at those electronic warfare stations because we got ambushed by some fighters and we had to deal with them. So we dealt with them. I believe I cooked at least 3. I believe I cooked 2 MiG-31s and a Su-27, and I fired at another Su-27 and I missed it. So 3 out of 4 is not bad. And in BMS, the missile characteristics are more realistic than DCS. In DCS, the AMRAAM is it's a little too generous. And also, this is a Block 52, so it's a bit different than the Block 50 that's in DCS, which is why we're going so fast up at this altitude without burner. And also, another thing in DCS, you can't upgrade the jets, so this jet has the AN/APG-83 AESA radar. So if you look, can track all these targets. Right now, they're all these here are soft locked. Can't do that with a 68. So it's another thing I like about BMS. And we also have these weren't A120 Charlies. These were A120 Delta 3s. That's why we were launching from kind of far away. Able to hit fighter targets at around 50 miles with a good loft, even when they turned around and ran. So.
Challenge 2-1, sunrise.
Dragnet 5, Weasel 4, Winchester checking out. See it.
Weasel 4.
Negative. Weasel 4 is Winchester. Flicked the autopilot off by mistake. Also, Fiddy, another thing DCS doesn't have implemented. They don't have tail strikes implemented. So when you touch down, you could literally go, if you aero brake too hard, you could scrape the nozzle or ventral fins in DCS and nothing happens, and it shouldn't be that way. If you aero brake too hard here, and you scrape the nozzle, the engine gets forced into sec mode. That's actually why they call me Scrape, because I scraped the nozzle on takeoff one time, a long time ago. So, scrape the nozzle on takeoff. Scraping the nozzle on takeoff. And then I ended up not flying the mission because I scraped the nozzle, engine went to sec, lost the HUD, lost a bunch of other shit. So yeah, I'm not sure how realistic that is, but that's what happened. Might be a little exaggerated. I gotta go switch some more chats here on my phone. I can't even do that. Ah! Man. Alright, I joined again. Hold on. It's not letting me see fucking chats on my phone. It's so stupid. Alright, whatever. I'm gonna all tab out again. Tis what it is. So you guys won't have... Fuck. Alright. Guys don't have sound for a minute. Sorry. Testicle. Yeah, they can get away with it because because it's mainstream. Yeah, exactly. Yes, you did, bro. Yes, she does, bro. Fuck you mean? Don't even know what you're talking about. She don't go for slapheads because she hasn't had a good one. But I'll give her a good one. No worries. No worries, Mr. Testicle, sir. Yeah, we are. He probably doesn't. He probably has a husband, Mr. Testicle. He probably gets ass blasted on a nightly basis. Is that right, Mr. Testicle, sir? Kraken, yes it does, sir. Of course it does. Track while search is like by default. You can even like soft lock targets in range while search. Hold on, give it a second. Ah, maybe you can't. Thought you could. But yeah, as you guys can see, it's very fucking powerful. Like, it can clearly see that aircraft at 5,000 feet that's cold on me 40 miles away. You can't do that. You cannot do that with a 68.5. And it sees this guy. He's at flight level 210, 50 miles away, but he's hot on me. You might see that with a 68.5, but you're not going to have a clear picture of him. And obviously the 35s on the RWR are F-35s. So yeah. Yeah, Testicle. I actually couldn't do it for real. So that's why. But again, I could come pick your wife up in my airplane, bring her back to my house, give it a dick, and she won't want to leave, bruv. Testicle, I do more than just play games, sir. I'm a pilot in real life. I'm just not a fighter pilot. That's all. So, Testicle, I can still come and fuck your bitch, sir. And I promise you she would love it. Come pick her up in a P-51 replica. She'll likely never go back to you again. Then her and my wife will become sister wives while you fucking sit over there and cry because you have no bitches. Are you? I doubt it. Other than me, I doubt it. All right.
Runway 36.
Listen to the ATIS.
Expect visual approach. Wind, 013 degrees, 03 knots, gusts 05. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Sky conditions, no significant clouds. Temperature, plus 34 degrees Celsius. Altimeter, 2963 inches. Gunson, information Foxtrot. Runway 36. Expect visual approach. Wind, 013 degrees, 02 knots, gusts 04. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Sky conditions, no significant clouds. Temperature, plus 34 degrees Celsius. Altimeter, 2963 inches. Gunson, information Foxtrot. Runway 36.
All right.
Expect visual up.
You don't even... No. Whistle 4, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. With the Foxtrot, active is 3-6, VFR conditions, wind is 013 at 2, gust 4, visibility is over 10, sky conditions clear, temperature 34, dew point 25, density altitude 209 or 1, altimeter 29 or 63. 4-1. Alright. Dial up Cuz. What you guys know about Cuz? Eh?
Two, Joker.
You guys know who Cuz is? Cuz maybe is your cousin. But not here. Type in the chat if you know what Cuz is. You guys don't know what Cuz is, it's all good, I'll tell you. No worries, friends.
In position.
Two, bingo, 08.
What the fuck? How is this bitch bingo?
Altitude.
Four,
Altitude.
bingo, 09. Three, Joker.
Kusan approach, Weasel 4, Flight of 4 F-16s. I am 27 miles to the southwest. Inbound overhead with information Foxtrot.
Good afternoon. Weasel 4-1, Kunasan approach. You are cleared all the way in for overhead approach. Runway 36. You and page 2964.
Doing inbound for overhead on 36, altimeter 2964 for Weasel 4.
Turn right heading 175. Hold 4000.
All right.
Maintain 250 knots.
Checklist.
First to left base.
All right, fuel quantity transfer balance, good. Defog, can't even fuck with that. Landing light on. Altimeter electronic 2964. Attitude references are good. Anti-ice auto. All right.
Hawkeye 3-2, fly present heading 3000.
Fuel's over there to the left. Oh, that shit off. Pull the test page back up.
Hawkeye 3-2, turn left heading 080, descend to 2000, maintain 200 knots, vectors to final.
I'll read all the chats when I'm down.
Weasel 4-1, Kunasan approach, traffic 11 o'clock, 5 miles. Hawkeye 3-2, turn left to final approach course 355, check approach speed.
Weasel 4-1 has the traffic.
Weasel 4-1, Kunasan approach, traffic now, 11 o'clock, 4 miles.
Weasel 4 has the traffic.
3-2, contact tower, done final. Weasel 4-1, contact tower for landing. Switch to 9230.
Push tower on 292.30 for Weasel 4. See it. Boots on tower, good afternoon. Weasel 4, flight of 4 F-16s, inbound overhead on runway 36.
Weasel 4, Kunasan Tower. Continue inbound for runway 36. Cleared for overhead.
Clear for overhead 36, Kunsan Tower. Weasel 4 is on a 5-mile initial. Correction, 6-mile initial. All right. About 3. A little more.
Hawkeye 3-2, Kunasan Tower. Wing 010 at 6 knots. Runway 36. Clear for landing. Jet gear down.
All right, clear left.
Two.
3. 4.
Tower Weasel 4, base gear stop, runway 36.
Hawkeye 3-2, contact ground, switch to 273-525. Weasel 4, Kunasan Tower, weight 010 at 6 knots, runway 36, clear for landing, jet gear down.
Runway 36, Weasel 4.
Ground control, we have a flight line emergency.
Boards are coming out. I think one of them declared an emergency. Bounce a bit. It's alright. It's called the Viper bounce. Pop her up. Now, you could pop up so much easier in BMS than you can DCS. Perfect. I could perfectly air brake down to like 90 knots. Watch, guys. Watch, 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 watch. The nose come down. Full differential braking. Tower Weasel 4 right on Delta. Give me a like and follow if you guys like that overhead. I know it wasn't a hot out indexer out. I'm sorry. Fucking light there. That should not fucking be there. Holy shit.
Weasel 4-1, contact ground, switch to 273-525.
Push ground 273, 525. Weasel 4. Hit. Boards are going in. Alright, heat off. Checklist. IFF standby. Mode 4 hold. Canopy bow up. Gesture control safe. Taxi lights on. Countermeasure distribution system switches all off.
Weasel 4-2, contact ground, switch to 273-525. Weasel 4-3,
Radar alt off.
273.
Oxygen off. Anti-ice off. Alright. Cruise on ground, Weasel 4, request taxi back from taxiway Delta 36.
Weasel 4-1, taxi to the ramp. Welcome back.
Gunner 5, this is BMS, sir. Weasel 4. Alright. They're clear. Yo, you know what I think I'm going to do, guys? Honestly, I said this before, but I didn't implement it. But I think now I'm definitely going to implement it. I think I'm going to stream DCS during the week. And then on the weekends, I'll stream PMS. And it'll work better because unless, I don't know, I'm collabing with somebody or flying with people or something. It'll likely work better because the servers are less full and less likely to crash in DCS during the week. I don't know. I got to try the BSC as well. That F4, that fella told me about, the Velocity told me about. So it looks very similar to this. Now I'm going to show you guys the 2D screen of this in a minute, and you'll see it's similar. It's not. It doesn't look like it like cosmetically, but the way everything is laid out is similar. They're clear.
Port, running on fumes. 02.
Where the fuck is 4? I'll let 4 go there. That's crazy. I'm not even sure where this guy is. Why is he not here? I'm gonna park up, shut down, I'll read everything. 12:32, perfect timing. Alright. For tracks and EPU pin in, please. Alright. Shut her down. Oh, hold on. Take a picture of the test page. Go ahead. Get in the stream. Give a fuck. Why not? Why you don't want them to see you? Who fucking cares? Also, steering off. Light off. The Himmix off. Excuse me, Jimi Hendrix off. We didn't even use the jammer once. I forgot I had it, to be honest. I probably would have turned it on a few times. Standby, back up. 10 feet off. Alright, securing throttle. Can I be up? Just drops below 25 RPM percent. Shut the power off and get out of the jet. We got a ladder here, not like DCS. So we can actually get out. Alright. Step out. Alright, boys. Back safe and sound at the Coon. 923911. Show you guys this beautiful 911 Memorial jet. That's New York City on the back of it, on the bottom of the vertical stabilizer with the Twin Towers. Show you guys both sides of it. Beautiful airplane. I don't know why I said airframe. Yeah. 923911 from McIntyre Air National Guard Base in South Carolina. Go debrief. Yeah, it's a lot, bro. I'll read this. I'll read this all in a minute.
Ryder.
Yeah, well,
Weasel
couldn't do
41,
anything.
we're RTB.
Mission failed. Yeah, well, we got ambushed, so cooked a bunch of enemy aircraft and made it home safely. All right, I hit. Okay, the first aircraft I hit was a J-16.
31, we're RTB.
All right, that was the J on the RWR. Hit a MiG-31. I missed the Su-33 or 35, not sure. And then I hit another MiG-31. So 3 out of 4 is not bad. The Su-30s and 33s and 35s, they have some kind of crazy jammer that fucks with the Delta 3. I'm not sure how, but it does. All right, let's look at the event list. Take a picture of that. All right, I'm going to end in a few. I'm going to read all the chats. But yeah, this is the 2D screen in Falcon BMS. The missions are here. You could frag your own missions. If you want to frag, you just right click. Like if I wanted to frag a mission here, I go right click, add package, and then new, whatever, the add, block 52s, flight of 4, have you. I'm not going to do it. So I'll save this YouTube campaign 2. Stop it. I'm going to read all the chats. All right. Yeah, Testicle, I did it. No, bro, I don't play. Testicle said everything is a replica. Bro, this guy's gay. Cody said, bro, who cares? You're in a live stream complaining for no reason, for real. Testicle said, how come you couldn't get into the Air Force? Because my vision's not good enough. Too short. Funny guy. I'm 6'2". Well, any military pilot, I couldn't be a military pilot because my vision's not good enough. I thought because he's, yeah, he is missing the point of playing fights. No, I wasn't. Shit. It's always been go. I did it, fella. I don't play first-person shooters. The DCS and BMS are really all I play because they're simulations. I don't really like to play video games if it can't benefit me in real life in some way. That's just my philosophy. No hate on anybody that likes to play whatever. That's fine. Too close to missiles, nah, bro. 30 miles straight in approach. Well, bro, it was an overhead. It wasn't exactly a straight in. It wasn't a 30-mile approach anyway. Didn't cost me anything. Yeah. Bro, let's see you do an overhead, fella. Break the down into 300 knots. So you know somebody that flies. I was not too low. That was fucking perfect. Shut up. Emma, thank you for the follow. Yeah, it's exactly. Testicle's a fucking faggot. Gunner 5, this is BMS, sir. Chris, thank you for the follow. Gunner 5, thank you for the follow. Kai Lenatis, thank you for the follow. Aina, thank you for the follow. Testicle, I doubt it, bro. Svonder Beak, this is Falcon BMS. Testicle, no, 9/11 was not an inside job. If anything, it was an Israeli job. Svonder Beak, oh, I already told you that. All right, anyway, I'm ending the live. I will be back tomorrow. Actually, will I be back? Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. But I'll be back tomorrow afternoon. So I gotta go to work. I gotta go to the gym and then work, unfortunately, bro. Velocity. I'm gonna go to the gym at 1 and then I gotta be at work by like. So, but like I said, I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be in DCS tomorrow. I'm gonna take a look at the server you sent me, and I might go into that. Probably will. So, all right, guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Like, follow, subscribe for more. Testicle, you better follow me. You're sitting here saying you'll see me tomorrow. Follow me if you're going to see me tomorrow. Give me a follow. If you follow me, you can come in here and troll. How about that? That. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow.